They're quoting.
But they do this.
The Dutch league. Exactly.
This is what
exactly.
they do.
They're still
know
promoting
what they're
it.
I don't know. How are we doing this?
United are winning. That's all you need to know. We're 10th. We beat the worst team in the league, Adam, and we're back. Ten Alex keeping his job for the 4 years. Liverpool lost. Spurs lost. But ignore that.
Because they're getting charged today.
On a summer night.
We're back. Premier League Pisstake is here. City are getting charged today.
Charged to death. 115 charges coming their way today. I mean, we're not going to find out yet, but, you know, we've already said it.
We already know. Guilty. As charged.
Guilty on all of them. Guilty on all of them. The only thing is, half of them are just them going, don't want to tell you. Like, they're not even real charges.
While simultaneously going, we've got all the evidence.
Hey.
We just don't want to show you.
We've been as transparent as possible, as long as you don't look there, because we're not going to show you any
they're
of that.
like Chris Tarrant, but we don't want to give you that.
We don't want to give you that. We've got all the emails. We've got all the evidence that we're innocent, but we don't want to give you that. Unfortunately
for them, so Der Spiegel.
Der Spiegel also got into those emails, didn't they? Imagine how gutted they were when that happened. Some bloke at Der Spiegel was like, I've accidentally just downloaded every email that's been sent on a Man City email address for the last 10 years. What?
How do you think they've done that? Was it just someone trying loads of passwords?
Probably an ex-employee, I'd have thought. Vincent Company 1. No.
Nope.
Vincent Company 2.
Colin Bell. 1, 2, 3.
I supported us when we were shit. Oh, no one did. Interesting. Not sure what to use next. Should we start with some weekend football?
Yeah, of course.
Southampton 0, Manchester United 3, and the return to the goals of Marcus Rashford. Now, I don't want to take all the credit for this, but just check what we did before the game.
Marcus Rashford,
Come
please.
On.
Don't press too hard.
So we'll touch it.
Go on.
We gotta say it. Go on.
Say a few words, Adam.
Come on. Go on. Go on, Marcus, say some words.
Dear Eric, we write to you today. Yeah, God.
Who else?
Dear Eric, we write to you today.
Right.
We come before you with our hearts open, and we pray for Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford will score today. Marcus Rashford will create some goals today.
Yes. Yeah.
And Marcus Rashford will be the Marcus Rashford he was with Ryan Hopper.
Hallelujah.
In the name of Eric, amen.
Amen. Holmes.
Praise him. Well done, Macca. Excellent. Excellent.
March out.
Well done.
A few moments later.
Smash. Go on, Marcus. Smash. Smash. Oh. Hey! Yeah! Yes! 2-0! Yes! Marcus Rashford! Oh, he got! Yes!
Now, that worked. That's worked 2 times, you know.
That's worked twice.
It's the power of prayer.
In 2022 with Anthony Martial.
We made Anthony Martial score a goal.
We touched our finger to a picture of Martial and he scored. We touched our finger to a picture of Marcus Rashford and he scored. Is there anyone in your life that needs us to touch them in order for them to succeed?
Yeah, you can phone the number down here if you make a donation to our Church of Tanzania.
Church of Tanzania.
We will do a prayer for you, innit?
Yeah.
That's how churches usually run, innit?
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Donations and that.
Yeah, it's going to be a wicked prayer as well. Not one of them slow, sad ones. It's going to be one of them like upbeat,
Have some
wicked,
music. Yeah,
wicked. One of those ones. That's the kind of prayer we offer here.
Yes.
So Rashford fixed.
Fixed him.
I think we should try and do Anthony next.
He's beyond fixing. He's beyond saving.
He's living with the devil himself now.
Yeah, he is the devil incarnated.
That couldn't be more harsh, really, could it?
Well, it's deserved.
Man United 0. No. Southampton 0. Manchester United 3.
So used to saying it.
I know. Can we just give a little bit of respect to Onana?
Oh no.
He won us that game.
He was
Single-handedly won us that game.
It should have been, could have been 2-0 before we even scored.
Yeah. They didn't. I watched the game back yesterday. They didn't have a shot after we saved that penalty. And not only did they not have a shot, they were gone. They completely lost their heads. And obviously, you can give Southampton the blame for that rather than giving United the credit. But this is what's happened to us in the reverse loads of times, where something bad happens, or you miss a penalty, or you have a goal disallowed, and all of a sudden you crumble. Last season, when we should have beat Arsenal 2-1, we missed the goal was disallowed. Then they go and win 3-1. These things happen. So finally, it being on our side. Onana making a brilliant
They
save.
are a bad team, though.
They were good for the first 25 minutes.
Yeah, but they are a bad team.
They are a bad team. But we don't beat anyone 3-0. Don't matter whether they're good or bad or not.
How many 3-0s have we had in 10 hours time?
Very, very few. Very
Not many,
few.
that's for sure.
Joshua Zirkzee, missed a
Mate,
couple
he's a
of big
player,
chances.
you know. He missed another 2 big chances, but because he missed 2 against Liverpool, didn't he? He could be sitting on like 5-6 goals at the moment.
Imagine that.
I like what I see, you know.
Yeah,
Sounds mental to say it after he's just missed some sitters, but Jay-Z's looking good.
he is. I like the nickname Jay-Z.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
Do you like it? Do you not like Jay-Z the rapper?
I used to be a big fan of Jay-Z, and now he's just Mr. Beyonce, innit? Like,
Do you think he's part of the Illuminati? Because that's always thrown at them too, isn't it? That they're like Illuminati.
if there's an
faces.
Illuminati, they're part of it.
Yeah, I completely agree.
Like, if there is,
Yeah, there might not be, but if there is,
they're part of it.
they're in there. How, obviously the Illuminati turning nations against each other, killing off loads of people who don't like them, etc., etc. How phenomenal do you think the catering is at their parties, though?
Oh, it must be so good.
Can you even imagine some
Like,
of the
it
things
must
that
be
they're
so
squeezing
good.
to get
But
juices
then
out?
it also might be so bad.
No, it's not.
Where
It's
they're
not.
so rich that now you're just getting quail eggs.
Yeah, because they're getting juices out of things that should never be
Yeah.
squeezed. They've got like,
I'm sure they are in the Illuminati.
yeah, baby liquids.
Shouldn't be squeezing them.
No, exactly. They're putting everything into one of those. You know those can crushers that you have on the wall in a man cave? They're just putting babies in there. Crush, juice, eat. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't be eating all that
Maybe,
stuff.
yeah.
Ten Hag always gets criticised. What about this little meme piece here?
I like that meme.
We'll get
good,
to Tottenham
innit?
in a minute.
I
Do you worry about, not worry for Ange, but do
don't
you think
give
that
a shit
he's
about Ange.
not getting stick because people like him, and the same can't be said for Ten Hag?
Also, I seen Jay's tweet yesterday, and I agree with it. I get it. But you've also got to bear in mind that Tottenham are a very little club. No one gives a fuck about Tottenham.
No.
Like,
That's
no one
true.
cares.
You know the Large Hadron Collider, that big scientific thing underground in Switzerland, and it's miles and miles and miles, and they fly. Do you know what I mean? They fly those tiny particles, protons, neutrons, getting flown around, just unbelievably small. And then what they do is they fly another one the other way, and then what they have to do is get these 2 subatomic particles to hit each other. And the odds of that happening, that is the odds of Tottenham winning a trophy.
And they do this in Switzerland.
Underground, mate. Who owns Underground, by the way?
Girls Allowed.
Do you think Ten Hag's getting too much stick?
We lost a lot of games of football last year.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We lost 4-0 against Crystal Palace. We finished 8th. It's our worst league finish ever, isn't it?
Premier League finish, yeah. We've been really good.
I think the criticism was probably fair.
Yeah.
But I do agree that it isn't always evenly dished out amongst managers. And Manchester United manager gets it more than most.
I completely
Even
agree.
when he's won 2 trophies.
The thing that
There'd
does
be a
my head
statue of him outside Tottenham's ground.
Yeah, there would. The thing that does my head in isn't that other managers aren't getting criticised. It's the fact that it's this whole thing of like, they were so quick to say how much Tottenham's been turned around by Postecoglou. They're so quick to say how quick Arne Slot has implemented his style and Ten Hag hasn't. But there was clearly a style of play against Southampton. You can't say to Man United, about Man United, that we don't have a style of play anymore. Look at what we did, the amount of chances that we made, repeating the same
But there
things
are
over and over
periods of
again,
times
pressing.
where we go through phases where it looks like we haven't seen each other before or met each other before, and
Yeah,
we
but-
can't pass wind.
That's true, but I think most of that is confidence and just getting together with
But then
new players
it's up
and
to
new
a manager
systems.
to kind of coach you into a system that you're super confident in.
That's true, and that is a fair criticism of Ten Hag. Why haven't we looked like that more often? But I can't believe it when people say we've got no style of play. When you watch us,
We have
just
a
because it's
style.
not always successful, just because we don't win every week, or just because we don't implement it as well as we could, doesn't mean there isn't one, and there clearly is. And I think there's one thing with Postecoglou that he sort of almost exposed the opposite of that is just because you've got a style of play doesn't mean it's successful. Like, yeah, immediately you could see what they were all about. Pushing up high against Chelsea, 9 men, losing the game. But that doesn't mean it's better than winning trophies with a system that's a bit more, okay, what's going on here? It does made in that whole thing of like, they've been there for 6 weeks and they've already got him playing. He's been there for 2 months, he's been there, like...
Also,
Ten Hag's
you know,
got
in
this
that
team playing
situation,
differently.
like they're having to deal. Like Arne Slot's gone into Liverpool, yeah. The squad's up to scratch. Everyone's like everything seems happy. Like he came into a mess.
Yeah. When's the last
Everyone's
time?
injured all the time.
Well, I know the last time. When David Moyes arrived was the last time a manager came in to a team that had finished third or above at Man United. It was when David Moyes took over the champions. Otherwise, you're taking over a team that's finished 6th or 7th or 5th or 6th. we have to rebuild teams that are not even in the Champions League. He took over a team that was on for a quadruple until we put them out of everything. Like, there's a big difference between taking over that team and taking over the team that Ten Hag took over, or Solskjaer, or Van Gaal, or Mourinho took over. It's completely different. Anyway, Man City beat Brentford.
Yeah, but the important thing is 115 charges, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all we're going to focus on today. Honestly, just once off, what do you think is going to happen to Man City? Before anything's happened, before there's been leaks of, they've had a good day in court, a bad day in court,
I think,
what do you think is going to actually happen to them?
I've got two predictions.
Go on.
One is they just fully get away with it.
Yeah.
Like, just fully get away with it. And the other one is...
Michael Jackson style.
He didn't do it.
He got away with it. That's what I said. He was
No, but he got away with it suggests he did something wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong.
So, I'm just saying that he was not guilty on all 12 counts.
Yeah, but don't say got away with.
Okay.
Because that suggests you did something wrong.
Okay.
Didn't it?
Didn't it? So Michael Jackson got away with it. Just skin of his teeth style.
He didn't get away with it.
No, okay.
Can you stop this, please?
No, okay. You think they'll either Michael Jackson it or...
Stop.
He got away, he didn't do it, he was convicted.
Use OJ, man, not MJ.
Okay, sorry. Wrong J, sorry. You're gonna OJ Simpson it?
They're going to OJ it.
Yeah.
If that glove does not fit, you must acquit.
What do you think the City equivalent of that will be?
If that email address...
If Mancini hasn't got £1 million in his pocket right now, we didn't pay anything.
Yeah. If Mancini ain't got shit, we must acquit.
There you go.
Yeah, or they get proper like League One fodder.
Do you think?
They get sent down there. I pray for that.
Is there an option? Is it even possible where the judge just goes, you know what? We've never seen anything like this. You've taken the piss on an unprecedented scale, a decade of transgressions. You can no longer exist as a football club.
Yeah, that'd be class.
And you have to give all your trophies back by hand. You have to ring up Man United and apologise and give them the 2016 one back. You have to ring up Solskjaer and give them that one back.
Pep's going to get out of there before it hits him. He's a little rat, you know.
Who's going to run?
Little rat scurrying off the ship.
He loves running away from a sinking ship. Did it at Barca, did it at Bayern, doing it at City. Next.
Little tramp.
Yeah, I'd love it if they got relegated. It'd be so good.
Oh, it'd be class.
And
they deserve it.
Yeah, they do. They do absolutely.
And it'd be interesting to see all these fans that suddenly popped up out of the woodwork if they're sticking about for a season in League One.
Yeah, exactly. They're putting their Chelsea shirts back on as we
Might
speak.
get rid of Boovy off the club though, which is good.
Good news. Swings and roundabouts. Do you know what I mean? Speaking of swings and roundabouts, Savinho already 3 weeks into the season, Guardiola's Grealished him. Check this out. Gets to his man. Oh, cut backy, passy. Look at this. It's one-on-one here. Oh, let's go back.
He looks so much like Riyad Mahrez, doesn't he, on the ball?
Yeah, he does.
I like him, man. I think he's a player, you know. I think it's a disgrace they got him for 25 million off their own club.
So there you go, Savinho already is the new Grealish. You don't have to pay 100 million to get a player that runs up to their man, cuts back and plays it to the fullback.
Why does Pep do this?
25 million.
Why does Pep do this?
Because it's disgusting. Because you can't trust footballers to think. You can't trust footballers to play football. You have to make them do your little scale extric on the rails
Football's losing its recipes, man. Because of managers like Pep. And you know what?
Do you know what Pep is? Speaking of the recipes, you used to have pizza, curry. You used to have Thai green curry.
Why you point at me when you said
I didn't.
curry?
I pointed down there. You used to have pita bread with some weird stuff on it.
Pizza,
you used to have
curry.
all sorts of great
Why
food
did you
in
do that?
football. Do you know what Pep brings? And do you know what everyone's having for dinner now? Huel. That's what Pep is.
Oh, he's a proper
It's a
Huel
single
man, innit? I
meal
fucking
that's
hate
got all
Huel.
the ingredients and nutrients that you need simply to
fraudulent.
survive. That's it. Nothing ever
Fraudulent.
gets missed. There's never too much coriander. It's
Don't buy
always
Huel.
right.
No.
Pep is the Huel of football. It's just nutrient density personified. No flair, no joy, no family recipes. It's shit.
Yeah, but they fucking win all the time.
They do. And like Huel wins as well.
Huel lost. You see them lose.
What
He
happened?
lost, didn't it? Because of the fraud.
What happened?
Because the illegal advertising, isn't it?
There you go. That's going to be Pep.
Guardiola.
That's what he is. He's Huel. Sometimes I want a Muller corner. And I know it hasn't got many vits and mins in it, but I want something that
The
tastes like
strawberry
apricot.
one's goat, isn't it?
Strawberry is unbelievable. Apricot unbelievable.
I hate when they started putting cornflakes and that in it. Stop.
Yeah. Toffee balls.
Stop putting cornflakes in my Muller corner.
Yeah. Disgrace.
Dickhead.
Disgrace. Speaking of disgraces, Liverpool nil.
How
Forest
long
one.
are them strawberries in the Muller corners for?
Thousands of years.
What's happening there? I don't They taste nice.
How do they stay? How do they not go off?
Is it that like juice that they're in?
The jelly.
It's not jelly. It's like a juice.
It's like a
compote.
Compote.
I love a compote, me.
Yeah, me too.
That's when I know I changed.
Yeah, when you started having compote.
Yeah, instead of jam.
You were saying before you couldn't always afford to have pancake
Suck
day.
mummy's
Now
finger.
you're on compots.
And pancakes are never want these days.
Preserves. Liverpool 0, Nottingham Forest 1. Liverpool losing to Forest at home for the first time in 55 years.
Dickheads.
Unbelievable.
Even Brian Clough didn't beat them at Anfield.
Yeah.
And he was there forever.
I know. That's not
Brian
bad.
Clough didn't beat them at Anfield.
That is
the
mad,
greatest
actually.
English manager of all time.
Yeah.
And they replaced them as the European champions.
Yeah.
And they didn't beat
They
them.
couldn't even beat him. Gary Neville on Instagram.
8 points.
Well, what a football weekend. United win.
After 5 games.
Salford win.
But positivity.
And the big one,
Oozing through
Liverpool lose.
4 games unbeaten. Back-to-back wins in
Okay. Look at his setup as well. What laptop is that? He's got one of them proper uni gave it me for the day laptops.
It's like the
hasn't
screen comes off from
Yeah.
the fucking thing, doesn't it?
he? What is
He's
that?
got a proper mom laptop.
Yeah, it's a proper mum laptop, that. I don't need a new phone, I've got this. Mum, you can't taking pictures on it. He's got the mum glasses as well, hasn't he? Oh, I love Gary Neville.
Gary Neville's turning into your mum.
Gary Neville's turning into my mum. Genuinely. All he needs to do is occasionally send me jars of peanut butter in the post.
Oh, mummy makes peanut
She
butter.
don't make it, she just acquires it.
Suck mummy's finger.
She accrues it on a level you've never seen before. She sent me some banana peanut butter the other day. Banana
some
maple. What the
Diana
hell's that?
Memorial peanut butter.
Diana Memorial.
Blair
peanut butter.
resignation. Peanut butter.
It's Johnson resignation now. Yeah, we've gone past it. What do you think to Liverpool losing? Is it nice to see just a little crack in the arm?
It's beautiful. It's a beautiful look. He's in for some trouble. It started off all rosy, 3 wins in or whatever.
Yeah.
Beat Man United. All right, cool. The wheel's about to fall off this bitch.
I love that.
Trent's going to throw his toys out the pram and go to Real Madrid. Salah is, I don't know about
finished.
Salah, is finished.
Yeah.
Who else?
That's it.
Arne Slot's going to pull his hair out his arse.
Well, you say that, but I mean, according to TalkSport, and look at this tweet that they made here. Arne Slot is something special and could become the greatest coach of his era.
TalkSport's full of twats, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sorry, Rory. It is full of twats.
In fairness to TalkSport, which I never thought I'd say, they're quoting.
But they
someone
do
from the
this.
Dutch league. Exactly.
This is what
exactly.
they do.
They're
They
still
know what they're
promoting
doing.
it. They know what they're doing. They're
they've
doing
got
it to
a
wind you
reaction out
up
of us.
right now.
Someone's going to quote tweet it.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to react to it.
Stephen Howson.
Is he already...
Of course he has.
What's he said?
Bollocks.
Has he told them to all fuck off and die in a fire?
Yeah, of course he has.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what Steve does.
What were them things called? Remember them aliens with the big heads?
Space Raiders.
Like that?
Yeah.
Big-headed aliens.
Yeah.
Because his cheeks are like here,
Yeah.
but then his head's here.
Yeah. It's perfectly...
Remember them aliens? What were they, them aliens on the telly?
I don't know. On that film?
Was it But Ugly Martians?
Butt ugly. Butt ugly is such
Yeah!
a 90s phrase. Yeah, he has got butt ugly Martian vibes, actually.
He is a But Ugly Martian.
The thing with him is, he's, like we said, he's inherited...
Do you know what But Ugly Martian acronym for? Good that, innit?
Actually, should we do a new handshake? Ow.
You can do that handshake at home as well. All the kids will be doing it soon. You don't like when I tickle your hand when we do a handshake, do you?
No, I've got a new one as well. Have I shown it yet? So you've got that one. You do yours. You do yours first. That's nice. I've got this one.
Fucking hell.
It's horrible, isn't it?
You can't move your hand. You proper just... You switched it off. You switched my arm off. Yeah, you fucking switched it off.
Aston Villa 3, Everton 2. What is going on at Everton, Adam?
So what happened was...
What is happening?
Everton went 2-0 up and
Again.
I messaged everyone going... I say everyone, I didn't message you. I messaged saying, Everton going to lose from 2-0 up again? Happened, didn't it?
How do they keep
Happened.
doing it?
It
What are
happened.
they playing at?
It's just
If you're Sean Dyche, who as a manager, I respect Sean Dyche. I like him. I like that he was parachuted into Everton when it looked like no one could save him and he saved him. I get it. But if you're him, are you thinking, A, these lot are just awful and there's nothing I can do to save them? Or B, we keep getting 2-0 up,
Yeah.
which isn't easy. There's something I can play with here. Like, are you
we had
losing
this chat on the
confidence?
club and the lads kind of convinced me that Everton are showing signs that
Yeah.
There's something there. It just doesn't help when you got 2 40-year-old fullbacks.
Who have they got? Seamus Coleman and who else?
Ashley Young.
Oh, yeah, that's the point, yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's not right, is it?
Your best player is Dwight McNeil.
He's a championship player.
Exactly. But then Dominic Calvert-Lewin's back in the goals. Can he stay fit? The scoring goals. Villa's a difficult place to go. Oh, I don't want them to go down, you know.
No, I don't. They're a
But
Premier
they are
League
going to go
stalwart.
down. It's so Everton to like, hold on. We got to hold on for this stadium. And then the season just...
Yeah, and teams do this as well. Wigan did this, where they danced around the bottom 3 for like a couple of years and then went down. Sunderland did it, Newcastle did it, West Ham did it.
Villa did it.
You have this thing where you're like, oh, we've just stayed safe. Oh, it's 12th. Oh, 17th. Bang, gone. Because you can't, that feeling, the like energy and the emotions that you release, just being on the cusp for year after year after year, eventually it grinds you down and you can't handle it.
What's the answer for them? Bring Moise.
I think I would get David Moyes in.
Oh no.
He's a better manager than Sean Dyche.
No, he's not.
He won a fucking title.
Who would
with
you rather
West
been managed
Ham.
by?
Me? Moyes.
Oh no.
He literally won a European trophy with West Ham.
Sean Dyche, how much he loves the
He's
curry.
West Ham's 3rd best ever manager, David Moyes, and he's Everton's like 4th best ever manager. He's a good manager.
No, I'd
At
rather
that
Sean
level,
Dyche.
he's a fantastic manager.
I'm a Dyche boy.
Oh yeah.
Think he wouldn't motivate me?
Moyes.
Moyes' sad little face.
Yeah, but he ain't got any eyebrows, so you could look at that for a long time.
But he's got loads of them lines on his head, innit?
Well, he's replaced his eyebrows with wrinkles.
Yeah.
It's a very rarely seen thing, but when it's done right, my God, does it work.
I'd rather be coached by Dyche.
Really?
Yeah.
But that voice would get to me eventually.
No, but he'd get ya.
That's true, yeah.
He'd get ya.
Another one.
I think he'd love me as well.
Do you?
I'd make him love me.
Why? Would you be his little project?
I'd bring him some pakoras and that. He'd love it, man.
He would
You see
love
how
that.
happy he was when he got a curry on the radio?
It's so good. Can we put a little clip of that in?
Curry is
Now
lamb,
we're talking, okay? Oh, yeah.
and that is the family recipe.
You see, you know the oiliness? I love that. A bit of spinach. Is there a bit of spinach? Or I think there's a herb in. Oh, coriander. I love coriander leaf. Oh, coriander leaf's so good.
Because it's from a place he's been to before, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he's looking, oh yeah.
Oh,
These are lovely. He fucking loves it. It's so good, that video, actually.
you know what I probably love about him as well?
Genuinely so happy.
Have you seen that meme? As woke gone mad.
Yeah.
Or woke.
Utter woke nonsense.
Utter woke nonsense.
Did he ever say that? He didn't, did he? Of course he didn't.
It's just him on the picture like
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Spurs 0, Arsenal
Spurs
1.
are so fucking Spursy, man.
The North
All
London
week everyone's been
derby.
going, it's in Spurs' hand. Oh, Declan Rice is suspended. Odegaard's injured. Oh, this, that, the other, Marino. By the way, they signed a player that was at Newcastle and said, I don't like the Premier League, too physical, so they went and signed him anyway. Mental. Anyway, everyone thought Spurs is winning because of all of that. I knew they weren't.
No.
It's only
I did.
Tottenham.
I know. It's weird though, isn't it? Because even though it is only Tottenham, they don't usually lose at home to Arsenal like season after season after season. I think it's the first time they've done it 3 times in a row for like 50 years or something. So it is rare for them to keep losing at home to Arsenal. But I watched the game and it just, other than the first like 25 minutes, where actually it was pretty
They looked
even
good
back
for the
and
first
forth.
20 minutes.
Yeah. After that, Spurs just couldn't create
They spent
a
60
thing.
million on Dominic Solanke.
Have you seen? They've spent 60 million on Solanke, 50 million on Richarlison, 50 million on Brennan Johnson. That's 160 million.
I can't get my head around a footballer being called Brennan as well.
Brennan-
He's shitting. He reminds me of Step Brothers every time I hear his name.
Yeah, Brennan is the most American name.
You
on
can't
earth.
have a
Other
Brennan
than like
playing
Hunter and
football.
Gunner.
Oh,
Brennan
yeah,
is
Hunter.
one of the best quarterbacks in his high school and never makes it.
What are the
pro.
proper American names are there? Hunter is a proper American name.
Yeah.
Cody.
Kobe, Cody, Colby,
Colby, yeah.
Trayson.
Yeah. Gunner.
Nuka. Just Nuke McMichael.
Remember Duke Nukem?
There you go. That's the most American name on
Duke
earth.
is a...
Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem was a great game.
Duke is either the name of an American
He's
kid
going
who
strip
beats
clubs
everyone
and
up, or the name of a Great Dane. Yeah. No middle. Duke. Fucking hell, he's a big lad. That's it. Or he's some bloke with a really tight, high and tight crew cut piece, like Brock Lesnar. It's no in between. It's either a Great Dane or Brock Lesnar. Ange says he always wins a trophy in his second season. Who does he think he is? Eric Ten Hag coming out in his press conference saying, I'm going to win a trophy this season? That's odd, isn't it?
Mate, he's not winning a trophy. He's not winning a trophy.
Do you think he could?
Not a fucking chance he wins a trophy. Unless he's going to go back to Celtic.
Yeah.
I mean, bigger club, should have stayed there. Innit? I'd rather stay at Celtic than go to Spurs. You know?
Yeah. And here's the thing, right? I understand why Spurs fans said this and Spurs fans did this. Because you don't want Arsenal to win the league last season. I get it. But when you're supporting a team you get to the end of the season and instead of fighting for trophies, you're hoping your own team loses so that your rivals don't win the league, you are fucked.
Did you hear what he said before the game though, this Ange fella? He was like, oh.
This Ange fella, like no one knows who he is. This Ange fella, what's he called?
He was like, oh yeah, it's just another game. No, it's not just another game.
No.
It's the biggest game. Like, I know you can pretend that every game means the same and all that kind of stuff.
Well, we've got 38 cup finals.
But it doesn't.
Like classic. No, it doesn't.
You
Not
know
all
what I mean?
games are worth equal.
The North London derbies are important. Your fans want to win them.
Yeah.
And maybe you running about saying, oh, it's just another game, subconsciously gets across to your players, and now they perform shit.
They played like it was just another game, and that was the issue. They couldn't do anything. I mean, Ben White...
Stop having players called Brennan.
Yeah, that's the start, isn't it? Although I'd quite like Brennan Johnson, but he's not worth 50 million quid, is he?
He's no bueno.
Ben White, does he celebrate in front of
Let's have a look.
Madison here? I'm
I'll be
inclined
the judge
to
of that.
say no. So just here, look. Does he show?
No, he didn't.
He's not.
He
He's
didn't.
off to the left.
He didn't. He just went...
Oh.
You know what I've noticed? People don't know perspectives.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't
It's
really
so
don't
weird.
know perspectives.
That's a really good point, actually. I saw a picture the other day, and I don't know if I'm able to find this. There's a reply. So there's a picture of Ahmad and Anthony training, and Ahmad is clearly 10 feet, 15 feet closer to the camera. So someone looked at that picture and replied, didn't know Ahmad was taller than Anthony. He's clearly 15 feet closer to the camera than Anthony is. Like, why don't people get it? Yeah, so there you go. Talking about perspective, Spurs, they need to know that it's not going to happen for them. They're going to sack another manager. They're going to get the next manager in.
How long's
It's gonna
Ange
be
last?
for a few weeks. I don't think he makes it.
Well, he
to the
does
end of
get
the
away
season.
with... No one's talking about him, which kind of helps him, doesn't it?
Yeah, but they are starting to now. For the first time, Jay did a tweet about it, a few others did a tweet about it. It's the first game, this one, where people are going, actually, they've lost 7 of their last 11 Premier League games. They're just starting to talk about it. And it's not even the case that I want him to get sacked. I think he's a decent manager. And I think the fact that they do have an attacking style of play and they don't win anything is
I like
better
the
than their
idea of
alternative,
him.
which is having a shit style of play like Conte and still not winning anything. You might as well enjoy it most weeks. But
I like the
7 out
idea of
11
him, but I don't actually rate him.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, I think he needs better players than he's got to do what he's trying to do. Like he had at Celtic. I know the players weren't as good, but by comparison to who they're playing against, it's almost like some of the criticisms that you could say about Ten Hag. Like, he needs to have the best team in the league or thereabouts.
Isn't it mad? Ollie's better than so many of these managers, and he got so much stick.
Ollie's not had a job since. Ollie's better than Postecoglou.
Ollie's away run in the Premier League was so good.
Didn't lose an away game for a full season.
Like 30 odd games.
Incredible.
Mad.
Guaranteed like multiple cups, quarters, and semi-finals every year as well. I know he didn't win one, but got to a final, finished 2nd and 3rd with Man United. Like, he did very good things at Man United, and people act like he's absolutely shit. Garbage.
Sorry, just yawned there.
It's all right. Could have cut around it, but we chose not to.
And finally, a little bit of a feel-good factor in the Championship. Burnley beat Leeds at Ellen Road, and our kid, Hannibal Mejbri, who absolutely loves it, doesn't he? Look
I
at him.
love it.
Look
I
at him.
love him.
Look at him.
Do you know what he needs? And I'm so glad he's gone there, because he needs to be at a team where he's loved and appreciated.
Yeah.
Because his
But watch
personality is so good.
Watch this. This little triad here, this security thinks he's giving it loads. Look, he's trying to give it to Hannibal in his face. See? He's trying to get close to him. Then fuck off, you fucking Leeds
Yeah,
twats.
I love that. Absolutely love it. Brilliant. What a guy.
Yeah.
You love Hannibal, don't you?
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah, me too.
I loved his goal. When we were going to score that goal, who was that against? Brighton.
Yeah.
That was good, that.
Came on, popped it in from 20 yards.
Smashed some people at Anfield.
Yeah.
I like Hannibal. Good
Yeah,
luck
me
to
too.
him.
And have a good time at a club where people love you and you're one of the first names on the team sheet. Because his personality, when it's allowed to flourish, absolutely fantastic. Speaking of
amazing.
flourishing,
You flourished today.
United on the road back to success. It's not bloody bad, is it, mate?
That's a great...
Up to
great
10th in the
action.
league, almost as bad as we were last season. Our worst ever league finish. It's
We're
feeling
coming,
good.
we're coming for the top.
We're coming for you. Do you know who does actually win trophies? Not Ange, Ten Hag. Yeah?
In the
We'll be
famous
there.
words of Ludacris, don't slip up or get got. Why
Bitch.
not, man? Because we're coming for that number 1 spot. Yeah. Bye. High five.
Ow. It hurts the elbow when you miss.
It doesn't it? It's like when you go to volley a football and you miss.
Knee breaks.
Knee
every
breaks.
time.